ต้อนรับเข้าสู่ Paper Presentation ในบ่ายนี้นะครับผมเราก็จะพบกับหัวข้อ Singing in Virtual Environments ของดร. Munhum Park นะครับผมก็ขอเรียนเชิญอาจารย์ Munhum Park to the stage. I invite you to the stage to present your paper.
Okay. Yes.
Do you wish to use the microphone?
Well, the room is quite small, so
yeah,
I can
so-
just go without it. Well, do you have to record it?
We are recording it. Oh yeah. We are using the microphone to record the lecture.
Okay,
If
then.
you like.
Yeah, okay. So I can use the mic. Okay, Sawadika. Yes, good to meet you. My name is Munhum Park. Yes, I'm from KMITL, also known for like Pachongkao.
Yeah.
And well, the faculty is IMSE. It has the name music in it, but we do more of science and engineering. Okay? So I'm not a musician, but more of a scientist. Okay? But I hope today's talk on singing in virtual environments, it's sufficiently relevant to you, musicians. Okay? First of all, I published this paper in one of the top journals in acoustics just a few weeks ago. Okay? With the same title, Singing in Virtual Environments. Research, or as I mentioned in acknowledgement, the support from PGVIM was really vital. Yes, I mentioned it here, but I wanted to say thank you to PGVIM personally, and that is partly the reason why I wanted to come and present today at this symposium. Okay? So, we know acoustics, so
Yes.
science behind sound is important for musicians and also for audience. Right? But traditionally, the acoustics, much more attention has been paid to the acoustics around audience, right? People sitting in the hall and listening. Okay? So providing good quality sound was important. But only recently, people started realizing that the acoustics for performance on the stage is pretty important. Okay? And that is called stage acoustics. Yes? And the reason is quite simple. Yes, the stage is where the performers are making sounds, right? Making good quality sound. If it is not good on the stage, then it will not good in the audience area. So that's the logic. So, for example, well, do you all play music? I guess.
Yes.
Yes, and you perform, right? So imagine these people are about to make a big concert. And usually what happens is that they spend hours and hours in this small practice room, like here. Yes. But then on the D-Day, you go here, a big concert hall, and you get panicked.
Yes.
Because on the stage, you sing or you play instrument, and it sounds so much different. Right? And then you have some hard time in adjusting your performance to the whole. Wish that you could rent this space for many days
Yes.
for your rehearsal, right? But rehearsal here is very expensive, renting it, and also so that's why the time is limited. Okay, so we have an idea that why don't we create a virtual environment for musicians, especially for vocalists. Okay? And creating this whole visually and also acoustically or audio-wise, we capture that, and then we provide it to the singer wearing this VR headset and wearing headphones and microphones. Okay? So that's the idea. And if we can make this system work, then it could be pretty useful for practice and also rehearsal or education purpose. For example, you can use it at music school, right? To get useful. Okay, so we decided to make one system like this. Yes. And to do so, we need to have this information about the hall. Yes. And we picked 3 venues in Bangkok. Okay. The first one, looking very familiar to you, right? This down to the corridor, right? C300. Then this one, also very familiar, isn't it? Yes, this is where we seen the brilliant show the day before yesterday, Sangita Vadhana Hall. And then another one, it might look very familiar to you as well, the Galawa Church. So the size is quite different, very small and very dry recording studio, and very big, large, and a lot of echoes, very loud room, isn't it? But then this one is purpose-built, and it's really right for musical performance. So we picked these venues, and then what we did is, okay, first visual, we took 360-degree image. So this is the camera, we took it, and we capture the scene, the still image, looks like this. Okay. We can put it in the our own custom-made program on this Unity. You might have seen this. This is a gaming programming platform. Then if you do that, then you can put this image on VR headset, and the singer or the person wearing it, as that person moves the head around, okay, the image will stay, and you will feel like you are in this hall, on the stage. So that's the idea. Second, audio. We wanted to capture the acoustic characteristics, so we used microphones and loudspeakers. And there's sort of standard way of measuring the room acoustics. And then we send that room information to audio processors. Okay. What that does is it takes the voice recorded here at the headset microphone and process it and send it to the headphone real time.
Wow.
So the singer will feel like he or she is singing or speaking in this hall, audio-wise. Okay, so we have audio and also the visual at 360. And having that information and the system ready, then we can actually set up the hardware. You see here, this is a frame, and we have a VR headset here. This is our recording studio at KMITL. And then the singer can wear this VR headset, microphone, and headphone. This is the view from the control room. So basically, this is what
the
singers is looking at. Yes.
Mm.
And this is the singer with the controller. Controller, it looks like pen in the VR world. Okay. And I can play back this video. So again, this TV is showing the view of the singer. The singer is looking at this view, and the singer is actually sitting and standing and singing in this recording studio. Okay? That's Sangita Vadhana Hall, okay, the auditorium. If I play back, the sound you will hear is the sound that the singer is actually hearing on the headphone. Okay? So that's the Okay, then she can turn around. You see that hand? Okay, I couldn't do much about that hand. It looks very ugly. Yes. Then press the button. You are teleported to C300. Okay. And you can sing here. Very dry.
Oh.
Very dry, isn't it? church.
Wow.
Okay, you like it?
Yes.
Okay, so we set up this system with 3 virtual rooms, and we invited soprano singers, 16 of them. Okay, quite many. And then first we asked them how they receive this VR system. So I asked, how realistic is it? Then audio and video. This is unrealistic and realistic. And also we asked, how comfortable is it to wear these headsets and perform and sing? Okay? So it's uncomfortable and comfortable. So you can see the results that, well, it's not really extremely realistic or extremely comfortable, but it's sort of okay, usable. Better than middle. So we are happy.
Yeah.
Okay. The system was not really meant to exactly copy the room, but in a way we sort of approximated this visual and audio. Well, this is not the only thing we did. Okay, so we didn't invite the singers only for this survey, but actually we wanted to do an experiment to answer this research question. The question is, how singers adapt their performance in different rooms. If you want to get an answer to this question in real hall, you'll have to take 16 singers first in C300 and all together go to the hall, auditorium, and then we take car to go to the Galawa church. That's very inconvenient. But now, having this VR system, we can do it just in one recording studio. So they sang in 3 virtual rooms, okay, both visual and also audio. Right? And then, well, because they are singing in the same room, although they hear different things, so if we record their voice from the headset microphone, it's the same physical condition. So if we look at the audio data and analyze them, we can see what changes they make in
their
singing.
voice production.
Yes, voice production. So will they sing louder in this environment or there and there? Okay. So that's really dry recording here. It's really good to compare. So here are more information. So again, 16 soprano singers. And we let them sing 2 songs. Okay. So this one's supposed to be slow, the other one a bit faster. Okay. And we asked them to sing these 3 times under each condition. Okay. And then the last recording, we actually got the audio file and then analyzed. Okay. Then these are the results. So on the y-axis, you see here is pitch era. Yes. And the small dry recording room, auditorium, and church. You can see here the era increases. Yes. So singers are making more sort of era in getting the right pitch as the room becomes bigger. And I can relate it easily to the singing in the shower effect.
Yes.
Yes, if you sing in a shower, it's really echoic, and you feel like you're a great singer. Yes. But then, the reality is that your tone, the pitch is just out of, and you just hear that you are a good singer. The singing sound is great, but the reality is not. So I think that's one thing we found. The second thing is the sound level. We are interested to see whether they make any differences in sound level. It looks like they sang loudest in the auditorium. But then recording studio and Catholic church was slightly lower level. And we interpreted, okay, so they sang loudest. We interpreted that in the recording studio, which is very small, like here, the singer has the visual of the room dimension. And in this small room, she didn't have to sing loud because she can reach very easily everyone. But what about Catholic Church? It's a large one, but what they hear is really loud. Echoes, reflections coming from the big church. Because of this auditory feedback, they felt, I think, unnecessary to sing loud. It's loud enough already. So that is why I think we have this sound level peaking for auditorium. Next thing we analyzed was the vibrato. So I'm sure that you all understand what vibrato is, but just to be on the same page. So when singers sing one note, we can plot the pitch. Okay? In the beginning, it's almost stable, but then, like about a second later, a long note, then they start changing the pitch up and down, periodically. And how quickly this pitch changes, we'll say this is vibrato frequency. And how much pitch they change, sort of depth of change, we'll say vibrato extent. So we can actually analyze it from the audio data. Then what we found is here, small room, auditorium, Catholic Church. Vibrato frequency decreases, also extent reduces as well. I think this is quite understandable, isn't it? Yeah. So they want to make it really clear, vibrato, but if it's really echoic, then it's not a good idea because the reflections are coming back. If it's mixed together with what they are singing now, then this will sound really messy. So I think we can understand it in that way. Then we didn't stop here. We wanted to run the second experiment. We treated singers like a guinea pig. I feel guilty. We thought, what if we provide audio and video not matching? So audio of auditorium all the time. Audio it doesn't change, okay? But video, we try either small room or big church. And we wanted to see whether only the visual can influence the vocal performance. An interesting thing is, well, first one, sounding time. I need to explain a little bit. If you sing a note, or like 3 notes here, you don't sing always legato, yes, but there should be some little short resting period. Resting and resting. This is sounding period. You can actually add up the whole total sounding time of whole song and then compare between different conditions. So this is total sounding time. Again, this is just visual. Okay. Visual is different, but audio that they heard was the same. When we presented the scene of big church, the sounding time increased a little bit. Can you guess why?
Because they want to project more?
Indeed, yes. In the church, because of echoes, it sounds longer always. Echoes are filling in, so they know that it should sound
like this.
Longer.
Yeah.
Yes. But then in reality, they don't hear it, but they see it. So they try to make it up by prolonging the notes. Okay. That was interesting. Second thing was sound level. When we show Catholic Church, they sang louder. Although, again, audio was the same. This, I think, you can also understand very easily. In the large church, it should sound louder compared to dry room. But it does not. So they actually try to make up for it by singing louder when they saw the visual of Catholic Church. So that was pretty interesting. So I want to conclude my talk. It's about time. First, we could build a virtual environment for singers, and it was received pretty okay by singers. And then room, both audio and video, we found that can influence the vocal production. But then in the second experiment, we found that video, only video, could also influence the performance, okay, in different aspects. Okay. And then perhaps next step, we tried with the vocalist. Maybe we can adapt and extend the system so that we can let instrumentalists, like instrument players, with the system and then try it. Okay, so I think that's it. Yes. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much. Anybody have any questions for Dr. Munhum Park? No? I actually have
Okay.
I actually have a question. How long does it take for you to collect the data of the visual and the audio and produce it to be in the program for the singers to try on?
The 360-degree camera, you can set it up very easily. It's just like taking picture, very instant. But then the audio measurement, we need a standard device, like huge loudspeaker and specific pair of microphone. So that takes a bit of logistics. But it can be done. And because we now have the system that can take in any new images and new sort of audio information, making new virtual rooms will not be so difficult.
Oh, so it should be like around a month?
No, a few days.
Few days, just a few days. Wow.
Yes.
And would it be longer to analyze all the data and put it in the virtual audio and virtual acoustic in your program? How long does it really take?
Oh,
For-
so
for-
you can
to
think
make
of it like
new room.
it's like for image,
Yes.
it's just like you change the desktop image on your Windows.
Is that easy?
Yes. But then audio, it takes a bit more time because it's not really. Yes, I need to do some work. So that's taking like a couple of days, I think.
Couple of days, just
Couple of
matter of
yes,
days.
Yes. And it's actually up and running in KMITL. So you are all invited to come and join. I thought I could bring the system here for sort of workshop, usually in a symposium. It was a bit too much work to do. So maybe next year.
Maybe next year. And for the instrumentalist, do you think to put the microphone in front of the instrument, or how do you plan to do it?
I think the best is to put like a clip microphone to the instrument itself. But then, yes, making this VR system for instrumentalists, the challenging part is for vocalists, it's just VR headset, and maybe the hands is the only thing you need to render in the virtual reality. But if you, for example, play a trumpet, you want to see the trumpet image in the VR
Yes.
system as well. So rendering that, I think, will be a bit challenging. We'll have to capture the motion of the trumpet.
And the trumpet. How about the strings?
Well, we have some like devices detecting the motion of fingers.
It would be,
It should be
even more complex.
Even more complicated, but should be doable.
But
have
if you can do
resources.
the strings, then you can do the piano, because the piano stands still and then
Yeah, definitely. It will take some time, of course, to render that visually, but it's doable.
do you have plan to capture the other hall in Bangkok or in other part of the world?
We made this system for the experiments. Our sort of main interest was to see the vocal adaptation.
Ah.
So we made this system only for that. It was not our ambition to make long list of different halls and provide the system commercially to the musicians. But yes, we have ambition as well. I mean, if we have manpower and resources, we could do it. Yes.
To me, it sounds like you could really sell the license and the product to
Yeah.
musicians and
Yeah.
vocalists all over the world to make money.
Yeah. So, but I myself cannot do it. And I'm not.
So if
really-
you know any investors, please contact
Yes, invest on me.
Dr. Munhum. Thank you so much for today,
Okay.
Dr. Munhum.
For the opportunity.
Thank you so much.